Hello and welcome to the first of many videos of Football Manager. You joined me halfway through the second season of me being with West Brom, um, West Brom on Football Manager. As you can already see, we are only second in the Sky Bet Championship. We were relegated from the Premier League 19 in 2021 season, and now in the 21-22 season, and we are doing a lot better than what we would have been doing. So I'm pleased that we are doing well. Um, so I just took you through my squad. Um, as you can see, no players have a release clause. That's only beneficial because if you were to be relegated from the Premier League and your players have release clause, then you have your problems, and that way you have to find another replacement of players to bring in to the squad. Now, as you see, we've got quite a few players that are worth quite a bit of money, minus the odd few. Bryce Samba, I bought him from Nottingham Forest. He's a first choice goalkeeper. He's 5 million and he's on 15 grand a week. So it's quite cheap there. Jack Stacey, bought him from Southampton. He's a good player. He is wanted by Crystal Palace, Leicester, Norwich, and Southampton again. Bought him for a few million, not that much, but he's worth 11 million, and he's only on 16 grand a week, so very cheap to employ. Jack Stevens as well. He's a squad player. He's on 31,000 a week, and he's worth 3.4 million. Then Liam Moore, signed on a free agent from Reading, on a free from Reading, and he's worth 5.25 million on 22.5 grand a week. Nice money that these players are on. And then we come to Harry Toffolo, bought from Bournemouth for a couple of million. He's a regular starter. He's on 12,000 and a quarter, 12,250 grand a week, 12,250 grand a week. And he's worth 4.7 million. Then we're going to have Okay Yokuzlu, who we signed from Celta Vigo at the start of the season. He was happy with us. He's on 35,000 a week, and he's worth 8.25 million. Then we've got Raheem Harper. I sent out on loan last season, and he'd come back, and he's now a regular start for us, so he's worth 4.7 million. Then we have Robert Snodgrass. We did try and sell, but he wasn't willing to go, so he's staying with us in the Championship. He's doing a lot better than what people would have expected, and I'm very pleased with him. And he's only worth £550,000. They're quite cheap to send away. Alexander Andrievsky. Don't know if I've pronounced that right, but sorry, Alexander, if I've said that wrong. The squad player, 6.5 grand a week, 2.5 million, not bad. Then we come to the real money. Grady Diangana, prized asset. It's 23 grand a week. His contract is up in 2025, so another few years left to go. He's worth £24 million. A player that I'm willing to keep hold of for many years to come. Conor Grant, he's worth 15.25 million. He's an important player. He's been banging in the goals for me so far. Alex Palmer, backup goalkeeper, 120k. Hopefully, be on to the first team scene soon, which he already is. He's played in a couple of games already. Sean Morrison, great player, regular starter, £5 million. Conor Gallagher on loan from Chelsea, so we managed to retain the services of Conor Gallagher and Ainsley Maitland-Niles from Chelsea and Arsenal for a second season. We don't want to let them go because they are solid players. I was really excited that they decided to stay on. There's a couple of other players. Cedric Kipre, he's worth £15.25 million. He's out injured at the minute, but yeah. So this is the team. It's a small team, but obviously, like I say, we've got the legend Chris Brunt. He obviously was released from Bristol City in midway through this season. Realistic. We're talking realistic now, in real terms. He was released halfway through the season and obviously joined back up with us in a coaching capacity role with the under 23. So that's good for him. Finances. So wage budget. So this is what we have left. We have 10 million left. Original budget was 6.49 million. We've got 753,000. We're currently spending 541,425. It's quite high, so obviously we need to get rid of some players in January. If players do want to sign for us, it's great. It's good. It's all good fun. You feel the pressures of a manager. You feel what a manager is going through now. I've decided to have a look at. I do have FM editor, and I will point that out. I do have it, and sometimes if you want to change your kit, you change your kit. So I've gone for a classic from 18-19 season. For the Cyril Regis tribute, that shirt for Cyril Regis from that season. I've also got this season's away top as well. So we'll just wait for now we've had a bit of news. Steve Gatting, he is a coach. He intends to retire at the end of this season. Is a coach for the first team. Yeah, he's a coach for the first team. Great player, bear in mind. Good player, good coach. He's he's been at couple of teams. Been at Arsenal, Brighton, and Charlton throughout his career. So a very longevity career at Brighton. We signed him up in February to help our management team. So it's obviously quite sad, but it is what it is. Now, in terms of players, let's have a look at the club vision. So the club vision says develop players using the club's youth system. Now we are doing that. Don't worry, we are doing that. It also says sign players under the age of 23 for the first team. Now, unfortunately, to progress, you have to buy players that I feel are good enough for the team. As a manager, you have to do that. We have to work within a wage budget. Now this is the 5-year plan. Work within a wage budget, and we're on course to doing that. We will be reducing that in January. And what we do over the next course of the next few seasons, we gain automatic promotion to Premier Division. But we'll be doing that this season, so the first time of asking, we'll be doing this. We've reached playoffs minimum. Pleased fourth round, reserving judgment, and then reach the third round. And with the Carabao Cup, now we have gone through to the quarterfinals, and we do have Man City in the quarterfinals. Now, as you can see, a B overall with the management performance. Nothing negative at the minute, which is good because sometimes you will get a negative, notable criticism, but there's nothing of interest. So our biggest win was 6-0 against Preston North End in the Championship. 1-0 against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup fourth round, and 2-0 win over Stoke. Now, at the moment, we're going to go to the home page. Let's go to the league table. We have currently lost one game. So we've drawn 4, won 11, and lost 1. We lost 2-1 to Barnsley, and that was our first game of the season. Which, to be fair, is not that bad. Let's go to the first day of the season, which is back in so back at the beginning of the season, we lost 2-1 to Barnsley. It didn't really hinder us as such. We were still in the top 6. We were still in the top 6, so we managed to. We're still quite on course to completing our objectives. But our main concern is Derby. We need to catch up with them and try and overtake them, which is one of our things that we are looking to do. So we've got Blackburn in 10 days. So obviously no training as such, so no fixture training. Now the training schedules I got off of FM Scout. Great website to get all your tactics, from your tactics to your sort of having a look at your wonder kids to your custom badges, which are really good and really helpful. So this will be one of the videos. This will be an insight to what I get up to sometimes on my day off when I'm not doing anything. So yeah, I mean, West Brom are a good side. We tried to stay up 2021 season. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be. We just didn't have the players, and we didn't have the mentality within the coaching staff as well. So having to get rid of a couple of dead weights in the team as well. Couple of dead weights that weren't going to put their effort in. I'm surprised, that some people have sort of said to me, especially the backroom staff or the press on here, said we're quite surprised that you sold Jake Livermore. We're quite surprised you sold Al Robson-Kanu. What will fans think? Well, at the end of the day, I'm the manager of the football club. I have to do what's right for the club, and I have to do what's best for business. Now, I could go back in and get them, bring them back, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want to. Now, Lars Dendoncker is a player that I have certainly rated, but his work has gone down a bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to add him to the development list, and he's now going to go up for loan. Now, when a player doesn't play games, they're Um, their progression halts slightly, and basically the press on here have complained to me that I've been allowing too many players to leave the club to go and get football. Now, the thing is, you can't guarantee to every single youth player that they're going to get a game. So you have to just, they have to just put up with it. Now, I'm one for giving opportunities to players, and I certainly, go with if you play well, you get your chance sort of message. But hey ho, you can't win them all. um, but yeah, no, it's great fun. It's great fun, and I enjoy playing Football Manager. It's a bit like when you play FIFA. You do FIFA for a bit, and then you stop, and then same with Football Manager. You play Football Manager for a few months, and then you don't play at all. So I respect those gamers out there that continually play and continually upload videos. Now, I would be creating another YouTube account, and it will be for my commercial kayak fishing page that I have on Facebook. Um, so it'd be good for you to give that a like as well. I'll be uploading bits and bobs. I shan't be posting much as such. I shall certainly be uploading some bits and bobs. Now, the question is, what am I going to be doing? Well, I'm going to be doing a Road to Glory season with a team in the 10th tier of English football. Now, there's different leagues in the 10th tier of English football, and what we'll do is we will start save game as West Brom, save, yes. We'll just save it for now. And as you can already see, as England have secured their place for the 2022 World Cup. Right, so let's go to the start screen. Yes, please. And we're going to go to the start screen. It'll take a little while. All we're going to have is England. And we're going to have a large database. So we're going to start a new game, career. Confirm. So we're just loading the game database. Well, yeah, should be okay. Okay. And there were 10 above. And continue. So we're going to do myself. I got a little profile on here, so it should be good to go. And basically, all I'm going to do is there's going to be a little poll. do a little poll and let you guys choose the team that I should manage. So level 10 and above. It's just going to set up now.